All right, this is called Beehive. It's an island map. The first show
Island.
match is between
Okay.
GrimeBoss versus Alm. Best of 5.
Okay.
And we have 2 more show matches after this.
Our beloved friend Alm.
No complaints about this map from all the players who played on it.
Oh, well, that's
which
pretty.
is very interesting.
So sorry, but I have to check it out. So you can fast expand. I don't know why they put minerals over here.
I've never seen this either, man. I just saw a map preview online. So
sorry,
we're both
I'm scouting and checking out the map. Okay, so you have creeps over
I revealed
here.
it too.
So okay. So yeah, I think it's pretty understandable. So you can fast expand. Maybe this is Terran friendly. Okay, let's see. On the upper right, we have our friend, the Swedish Promise IRK Arm. And on the bottom left as well, you have the one and only GrimeBoss, the controversial GrimeBoss. So, yeah, I was going to say that this map, I will definitely go like a fast expand on this map. I still don't know the purpose for these minerals over here. But yeah, that if you can do something creative. Maybe you can do something creative with it. But I still haven't, I don't know if it's random stuff or maybe you can pull something out with this. So, okay. So we don't see a 13cc for the Terran, which is strange. And we do see a 12 Nexus for the Protoss. So maybe GrimeBoss has a little window where he can fast drop some vultures or Goliath, maybe. Goliath isn't recommended, but vultures it could be. Why not? But if he misses that window, he's pretty much dead. So yeah, I'm pretty. Maybe a one fact starport drop. I'm not sure about the timings, but I actually think that you can 13cc and your drop wouldn't be so much later than doing from one base, and you will have economy to back it up. But I don't know. It seems a really aggressive play.
How did GrimeBoss get his SCV?
You know that I don't know how. Oh, look. So you can scout. So those mirrors were to scout. You saw that proof?
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. I see. So that's why they're there.
Yeah, because I think
That's
if you
cool.
click on the minerals, your worker can go through the wall.
It's like a key to go through.
Yeah.
And that's why they're at 0, so they don't line out.
Yeah. So that's interesting. Only workers can. So you can pull 9 workers
German
rush.
engineering.
Yeah. So that's pretty creative from our map maker. So props to him. I really don't know that you can do that. Props to the players who figured it out. I probably wouldn't know how to do that.
Yeah, they did kind of both understand that. GrimeBoss maybe before Alm. I think when he saw his SCV, he must have thought, how did he get over here?
So maybe he can do like a pylon in the middle of the map to jump the minerals and throw like a ninja expo on the other half of the map. That would be hilarious. like taking advantage of the game's bugs. It will be fun. Okay, so as I predicted, he will do a 1 factory bottle drop. So it's pretty standard, and maybe will drop some rivers? I don't know. Maybe. So I forgot to put D&D. Do not disturb. Okay, so from the look of this game, I really like GrimeBoss position because he has more possibilities on uh, making something happen. Historically, island maps never favored the Protoss users. The only island map that was really hard to beat the Protoss was, I think, I can't recall the exact name. I don't know if it was Estrella or if it was no, Gorky Island was a Terran map. There was a map, Neo Forbidden Zone was the name. That you have like four main bases in each corner, and they were each base were on a ramp, and then all the map was on another stage. You know what I mean? So a lot of
That's,
protos just build one gate robo and build all the gates in the bottom part of the map, and
you got to give him credit for figuring that out, right?
oh yeah, so
Dirty Protoss.
yeah, that was the only Protoss that was island map that favored the Protoss.
There's a
Uh,
Reaver and a Goon and a shuttle heading
yeah, but he
towards.
has the right that is going to pop right now, so that drop will die. So we have to think if he's going to make damage before he dies.
Oh,
Maybe one SCB. I don't know where is the
two,
rest.
two robos
Two.
from.
Yeah, I think it's kind of up. That tank is really nice to put it there. So I don't know if is going to do much damage with this river.
How would a Protoss be able to counter a tank drop in that little?
He can put salads in there.
It's got a robot, shuttle, right? Yeah, you'd have to drop in there. There's no other way to get.
Yeah, it's really annoying for Protoss users to deal with these things because they aren't used to. Because most of them don't use the shuttle as much. So, and the shuttle is a very expensive unit. It's 200 minerals. So, and if you wanted to research speed, it's 200 at 200. So, it's really expensive for Protoss user to make massive drops. What for Terran is a little bit easier, I believe. So
Right, and you get a
that's
race as well.
yeah. So that's why on island maps I think Terran player had an advantage. It's an early advantage, right? Because if you establish yourself, then it's kind of hard. But Terran players know how to defend themselves, and they have Goliath that can snipe shuttles pretty easy, or even turrets. So
In the beginning, when you said it's a Terran favored map, is it because of those spots where Terran could drop tanks
yeah,
and just?
it will be worse actually if it will be a ramp, because we will go back to Last Temple days. But I don't know. Or you can put 2 tanks in the cliff and just kill your opponent. But those sneaky spaces in between the expo will be really annoying to deal with.
For in a PB.
Maybe you have to have storms or something like that, but it's still very annoying. In this early stage of the game, Terran has many options to deal damage, and Protoss has to really be careful in order to establish their echo properly. So yeah, did lose his Nexus, and this river drop on his on GrimeBoss natural seems that it will fail. So yeah, this game goes in favor for GrimeBoss. He has pretty much the game under control. So we have to see what is planning to do. Oh, this turret. Oh, this turret. Oh, too many
Oh
shots.
no.
No, he lost it. He lost it. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Two Reavers.
Two, two rights. Oh my god. What a troll. GG, yeah. I think he was tilted.
You gotta give some credit to GrimeBoss for
Uh,
really exploiting certain aspects of the map. First time
yeah.
that they're both playing on it.
First time,
But you made
it really seemed that
yeah.
he practiced. He practiced it. It was,
Well, I did send him the maps to host, and he might have looked at the image preview before.
well, it was really,
Now, game
yeah.
two is on a different map made by
Made by.
same map maker, Freakling.
Oh. So he's our sponsor for the night.
And this game is on Tar Basin.
Oh, I know this map. Oh, this map is so annoying. I played a clan war in this map because the two main bases are really close. So to defend
What?
Mutas,
Right. People say there's an advantage there for.
yeah, because turn third, when they do like a two hatch play, the Mutas arrive extremely earlier because of how close the mains are. So that's what I don't like about this map, and even Protoss user with fast river drops. So that's really annoying. This Candid, what is that? Sorry.
It's the critter. It's the scorpion-looking critter.
Oh look, I didn't notice that. Scanted. So you know, there's in the Latin. The other day they were casting some Latin American games, and one caster called the Ursadon,
Hmm.
the one creature you like on Polypoy.
Oh yeah, the bear that
Yeah, the
hung out.
bear. They called the Ultra was casting, and he called, "Hey, there's Dandy," and all Ursadons were Dandy. Do not kill Dandy. So I started laughing. Obviously, they
I wish
didn't.
they could name him.
They didn't know about Dandy's thing killing Ursadon. So
Yeah, and I don't think it's because they block his units, because I've seen him go out of his way to kill them. He has a sick sense of humor.
yeah, Dandy's a really nice guy. So back in the game, yeah, sorry, I get distracted easily. Back in the game, we see GrimeBoss doing a pretty safe build order here, and really, really grinding his 12 Nexus build order. So I don't know if this is a great map for 12 Nexus, because 12 Nexus is very powerful if you don't scout it earlier, but in a one-on-one map is I think it's like define your enemy, your Terran
Right,
enemy.
there's only two spots, so you scout it
You
pretty
scout it,
fast.
it's like
Right.
doing a build order right in your face. So maybe it's like defying him to come on and rush him.
Mm,
So there are players like Quark, that started like Team Liquid Thread, um, that calling that 12 Nexus is the one best opener, and you can stop any rush.
right.
And so this is pretty bold, because some Terran user just will automatically pull like one Bolter, 3-4 Marines, and pull like
Mm,
7 SCVs. and go charge the Nexus. So, but I don't see GrimeBoss with the intention to
Right.
really.
He's got
Oh,
two gates.
starboard. So there you go. So as a Terran, I really like starport build orders,
You
but
don't see that often.
yeah, because
It used to be much more common. Mid 2000s is the only reference point I have.
yeah,
It's last
I really like starport build orders because it really punish slow protosis who can't multitask, and they are not really expecting it so much.
Right.
So in a kind of way, it's a good counter, I want to say. But the downside of it is that you have to make damage 100%, because if not, you will fall behind so bad that you will give the Protoss user the advantage to do whatever he likes. So
Like it's usual to scout once and then your probe dies early. At this point, you couldn't scout again, right? To gather more information because the vulture could
no,
easily kill the probe
yeah, you have
or
to
whatever.
scout. You have
So
to
how do you gain information like what your opponent is doing?
as a Protoss, I will say that if you don't see a command center at 3:45, you can suspect that something is wrong, like two factory.
His probe died before that, though, right?
Yeah. So now he has no
Right now,
chance. Okay, so he ate that mine. Oh no no no
that's
no.
very bad.
That's really bad. So now
He's
is
playing blindly. I think he just doesn't know what's
yeah.
going on.
So what I would do in Alm's position was obviously not send two goons. It would be to play safe, to put pylons in the edge of my main, and just maybe
Defend
put only one goon in the middle of the map to
right until you
like
get
like
Robo and
like getting a heads up, and putting
yeah,
units near my main base to prevent this, because you are in a economical advantage with 12 Nexus. If he didn't rush, you are in economical advantage. So maybe you have to play it safer, because you're already ahead, right? So it makes no sense to risk being aggressive when you are already ahead. I don't know. Sadly got punished, but that decision. He lost two early goons, and even though he was able to move his pros in time, he really struggled to handle that drop efficiently. So maybe GrimeBoss will continue to hit his base now that he knows that Alm is weak. And even though this will not kill him, it will distract his macro, it will distract his usual build order pattern. So this will be really bad for him. Meanwhile, we can see that GrimeBoss is pulling tanks from two factory. So that's pretty strange since he has one gas. So I'm really starting to think he wants to do a fast push, because as a Terran you cannot pump tanks from two factories, because you wouldn't have enough to upgrades to do your upgrades in time, right? To do a 2-1 rush. So this only means that GrimeBoss is looking forward to do a timing push with I think 5 tanks max and 12 vultures. So maybe since he made enough damage to the Protoss, killing some probes and making him defend too much, maybe he's confident that he can kill him with timing push. Oh, that dropship with only one tank is really bad, in my opinion.
Not sure why he was doing that. I thought he was going to siege outside of his base below the
Yeah,
cliff
yeah,
and
I
then
thought,
slowly
yeah,
torch.
yeah. What I'm thinking is that he will siege in the down part of that cliff, and then do an elevator with the units, since just close his entrance. But
Yeah, he's
this is
trapping
only two
that.
tanks.
Oh my god.
Oh, no, 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 no. So that's really bad for GrimeBoss has only two tanks, a third on the way. That's too. That's way. Uh, not not a good amount of tanks. You can really break this push with just goons if you want. Even though lost like, I think like 6 or 5 goons for free, he was able to kill with this push with ease.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
So you see that this push wasn't a good option. So in the turn of events, is doing a 2 base arbiter, which is considered pretty much all-in strat. So this is a really interesting game. So there's a second dropship for friend GrimeBoss. He's on 4 factory now. He
Yeah.
pull a second gas and he throw a third command center. Strangely enough, he hits 10 minutes and he doesn't have an armory. So that's pretty terrible for Terran. One of the advantage of having an armory is that you can upgrade faster. So even though you fall behind, you can build a science facility to allow your upgrades to go faster, or to reach 3-3 or 3-2. So that's a strange call for GrimeBoss. Even though I think just received too much damage all the game. He's only in 4 gateways. He lost his main, and I don't see any reason why he should stay in this game.
Kill that last tank.
Yeah, he killed it, but the damage is done. Sadly for my beloved this game will not go his way. So another drop incoming.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's not enough units, and maybe we have to tap out. The trades here are horrible for He keeps on losing a lot of goons, and he's building
Would you
all.
make cannons?
What?
Is that a
Sorry.
solution? Would you make cannons as Protoss?
No. Honestly, I think this game is over. He's just.
Well, not at this point, but as a PvT strategy, if you know they're
Cannons.
going drops.
Yeah. One cannon is cool because to avoid vultures, but I think mortar cannons you have to do like a SimCity. You have to obstruct the path of the vultures so they cannot get near your worker line. And maybe if
Hmm.
you want, if you are very cautious as well, you can build like one cannon. So the best way to deal with this play is to be conscious of your building placement of your SimCity. So if not, if you have your main like wide open, you will take a lot of damage.
This
Or
is a new map, Pato.
I saw this map. This map is pretty popular. I know it. I saw Ample play this map.
These are all new maps to my knowledge.
Ah, no, I'm
I
mistaken
never
of
did
map.
that.
No, I'm mistaken. I haven't seen it. I saw the name, but I haven't Yeah, no, I am mistaken. It's similar to a map I know, but it's not the same. So well, let's see how this game goes. So is a really good Protoss player. He plays a little bit of Terran as well. Uh, he reached I think A with Terran, which is pretty impressive, and he's a member of I think Swedish national team. So he's a pretty good player. I really get to know him as he's my partner in IRK.
He's a nice
So
guy.
yeah, he's a really nice guy. He he really is a very smart guy as well. So he's a very tough opponent, and I think as time passes by, he will get really good. So I predict that he will be a powerhouse in no time.
I
Well,
mean, one of the issues with getting really good as Terran is there's only so good you can get with that race, right? It's such an awful race.
yeah,
Doesn't really go.
yeah, you had to
Just
play. Well, you
you
have to
become a better complainer.
you have
That's
to
where your improvement lies.
yeah, you know how Arthos is. So so take notice, and this is a fact. This is a I quote a fact that all good Terrans are old school players. So there are
It's
not
interesting.
good Terran players that play for less than 2 years or that new school,
Hmm.
or I cannot think of any. All the legends are old school, and if they are not old school, like from the 2000, they played non-stop six like terror since 205, 206. So they have been playing for 14 years straight.
So what's the value of that being old school, playing for many years? What do you think
I think the
that means
experience,
for you?
the experience. I saw Dandy play today.
Like meaning it's a tougher race to play, and you need to know more
I think you need to know a
in
lot of
order to
the
play at a high
yeah,
level,
yeah. I think you have to know a lot of things. You have to learn how to execute a lot of things. Today I saw the VCL
like complaining.
Dandy versus yeah, like complaining. So today I saw I saw Dandy playing versus SPX, that is a Russian powerhouse, and the experience of Dandy really showed on that map, on that game. Uh, XPX is an excellent player, and he had like a really good advantage TPT, and Dandy managed to still win that game. So the coldness and the experience really give you an edge on this game.
Mm.
So getting back to this game, we see a pretty similar strat from these two guys, where they both go for a fast expansion. While GrimeBoss was very creative, closing this his entrance with a barrack and a supply depot. So this will be a very standard game. The Protoss was managed to throw an early Nexus as well. So maybe we'll see a macro game, hopefully, this time.
What's up with these spores, man? At the top of the ramps?
Yeah, maybe something you can kill to pass by. But this bunker will finish, oh, just in time. What a timing god. Okay, so I'm really curious about GrimeBoss strategy in this game, because this will
Make it an
order
academy.
what is doing a
Academy,
scan.
man.
Yeah, an academy is fine because one thing you have an academy and an armory. Yeah, it's good. I like it. I like it.
For the scans?
Yeah, because if you send as a turn, if you see that the Protoss is doing a fast expand, you have a wider edge to, for example, don't build an engineering bay, because you can defend yourself with scans and mines if you want to, because DTs will be so late. So the advantage of having a scan is that when you throw a scan at your enemy's base at around 6 minutes, 6:30, you will know if if he threw like a third nexus, if he's going for a DT drop, if he's going for a river drop, if he's going like two base all in or a bulldog below there. So, for example, if with this scan, GrimeBoss will see like 5 gateways, he will know that he cannot throw a third command center without throwing two more factories. If
Hmm.
he saw like a shuttle with a river, you can assume that it's a river. So maybe you can do some Goliath and put some turrets. So
Well, Protoss has no idea Terran's moving out. Doesn't have a
yeah,
scout.
yeah. For some
He's gonna get
reason, his
trapped.
observer was too late, because you should make like one gate and then robo to have your observer like in your opponent's base at 6:30. But for some reason, chose to make a second gateway, because he I think he thought that he wouldn't have no problems holding an attack, but I think he let Casper GrimeBoss to establish a position down his ramp. So he needs more gateways and he needs a shuttle right here. Yeah. So I'm really intrigued. Calm is doing like a 2 base arbiter play, which is extremely rare. He needs 4 zealots and put on a shuttle before GrimeBoss puts turrets, or he will be in trouble.
He's already upgraded speed legs.
Yeah, what? Bro, I don't know if he has speed lots. I think he's doing like full goons, and let's see if this zealots has speed. I think not. But even though he has enough units to kill the Terran, if he uses it properly, it's really hard for Terran to really
Ouch.
go up this ramp. So is buying some time. He has 3 goons on his expansion, which is pretty odd. I don't know why those goons are there. Mm,
Paranoid about the drops, but for a
but
drop to come down that direction, it's a little.
yeah, he has too many units. He wouldn't have an
I
okay.
feel like he needs to move in with his dragoons here.
Yeah, but I think he gave his
Lock the
opponent.
shuttle.
Yeah, he gave his opponent too much time. So unfortunate, unfortunate.
Yeah, he had a bunch of gates out, man. I thought he was gonna pump out more units and break open.